You know, deep down, deep down in my soul, I still believe in love. I still believe in love. That never left. But I'll be honest, I don't fully recognize what it looks like in this era. And somewhere along the way, love stopped being something that we experienced. It became something that we perform. Now everybody got a script, everybody has rules, everybody got a strategy. But I gotta ask, who wrote this version of love we all trying to follow? This is The Prescription. I'm your host, Trill Pill. Start the show. And just like that, we back, man. Welcome to The Prescription. I'm your host, the Trill Pill. The goddamn one and only. You know what I'm saying? Before I get into this shit, man, I just want to tell everybody thank you, all the new subscribers. Thank you. I need y'all niggas to show up, all the time. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all, but I appreciate y'all for subscribing. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. I love y'all. I also want to give a shout out to everybody that's been um, donating to this beautiful platform. Y'all know I be on my NPR shit. Donate this so you can keep this platform pimping. You know what I'm talking about? We got to keep this shit alive, baby. You know, the Trill Pill gonna do whatever I can to keep giving y'all whatever y'all need with this shit and whatever, topics I come up with because they are very thought provoking and very different. A lot of this shit, majority of this shit, if not all of this shit, is not algorithm friendly as much. So get me in the algorithm because the only way to combat this bullshit is to praise and pull up and push the real shit. You know what I'm saying? I also would love for y'all to not only just follow me and subscribe, but build with me. Drop down them comments. Give me that feedback wherever you hear this shit at. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Kick, MySpace, Black Planet, YouTube, wherever you hear this shit at, I need y'all. I need y'all. I really need y'all. You know what I'm saying? I can't do this without y'all. But in the meantime, today's topic, the love below. Lately, the conversation of love and standards and who's bringing this shit to, the fucking table and all that shit, it's come back. It seems like every loop, this shit happens every 6 months where people are just, we have so much other shit to talk about, but in the Black community, we only have about 4 or 5 topics, and that's who fucking who, dating requirements, sports, motherfucking who shot who and who died. Right? Who snitching and who died. That's about 5 right there. Excuse me. So, while I was in the gym this morning, I came up with like 6 or 7 new topics, and I wanted to be able to present those. This is a big recording day for me. So I usually record on Tuesdays. And I knock out about 2, 3 episodes on Tuesdays. Lately, I've been kind of lacking, you know what I'm saying? But I'm getting back into it. But look, so this is the first one of many. But getting back into the dating scene, if you even know me for a cool minute, I got divorced when I was 30 years old. I'm 35. I'll be 36 in about in, t- in 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Gemini's, we thawing out around this bitch. You did. But look at here though. And getting back into the dating scene, kind of off and on, and it's different, and that's why I said earlier, I still believe in love, like deep down in my soul, in my spirit, in my real nigga spirit and soul. I still believe in love. I just don't I don't fully recognize what that means or what that looks like in this era, right? I also said in the intro, somewhere along the way, love stopped being something that we experienced and became something we perform. And I'm gonna get into that real quick, right? Because from my dating experiences, um, I was in this last 5 years, and also, seeing the perspectives and seeing the impact that social media has had on the dating scene. We're not just dating people anymore, we're dating narratives. And the expectations aren't coming from experience, they're coming from clips, the podcasts, the viral moments, the strangers with microphones telling you what love is supposed to look like. Right? Now, the crazy part of that is the more extreme the take, the more it spreads. A lot of people don't understand, a lot of these niggas are performing. They don't really mean what they say. Right? They don't really mean what they say. When they get on these podcasts, y'all take these people are entertainers and performers, and they're going to do whatever they have to do to get them clicks and them views. All right, it don't matter how, whatever, they're gonna do whatever it takes. Right now, so people aren't learning love through life, and that's a huge problem for me. They're learning love through what they see, as far as these podcasts and what these algorithms push as far as the narrative on Black love, right? Um, they're learning love through performance. Black love didn't disappear. I often have this conversation with my father, and the eras are just so different. You know what I'm saying? The eras are just so different. It was different when you it was different when all this extra shit wasn't attached to us. We have love is being coded. It's being coded. These algorithms and all this extra shit on social media, these narratives on who should pay all the bills or who should pay 50-50 or like all that shit is in-house shit. And I have a real problem with in-house conversations being out the house. Like I feel like all that shit is unnecessarily, pay your motherfucking bills. Whether you gotta pay 50-50, 75-25, 100%, 90-10, 80-20, whatever it is, pay the motherfucking bills and get on with your life. This shit ain't really worth having a conversation because we all gotta pay bills. It's not worth having a fucking conversation, but because of these narratives being pushed, all of a sudden it's content. And that's weird to me because everything doesn't need to be content. Feel what I'm saying? I've done it all. I paid all the bills. I paid half the bills. I never went below paying half the bills, but you know what I'm saying? I went some years paying all the bills, more than half the bills. So, but I don't give a fuck. I never, at no point when I was paying the bills, was I like, oh man, it's going to be 50-50, y'all. I gotta just pay the motherfucking bill. The bill come in, you see it, you pay for it, get the shit done, your light stay on, your water stay on. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go through your rough times where the shit you might have to go ahead and just pay the pass through. I done been through it all. You know what I'm saying? But just pay the motherfucking bills, do what you do to keep your shit going. You know what I'm saying? It's it's too much performing going on. And it's not real. And because I've been through what I've been through, certain words trigger me. You know what I'm saying? All this shit kind of look the same. And once you start getting back out there with these women, um, and I'm only, you know, talking about women because that's all I date. You know what I'm saying? But everything starts sounding the same, as if it's a template being set for all of them to follow. And that's strange for me. I think about all the advice that my mother and my grandmother gave me growing up as a young man, right? Watching them, watching my mother, just listen to them, and the shit has changed so fucking much, man. It's it's weird. It's weird. Um, Sometimes this shit's like talking to a robot. Cause the bitch gonna say something she heard on the podcast or something, but fuck all that. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'll be asking some of these women, like, what do you think? In your mind and your heart, your experiences, your upbringing, what do you think? What does love mean to you? Don't tell me what Dr. Cheyenne Bryan told. What she be trying to tell niggas, she all these dating coaches, all these, you know what I'm saying, it's just weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? It's weird as hell because they're trying to generalize something that has too much nuance. Relationships have a lot of nuance in them. Everybody is different. So you don't know, you can't just take your life and say, hey, I'm this type of I'm this type of nigga right here. You know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga, like, you gotta know what that means. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to know what that means. And how to apply it. You can see all their advice, but reading the comprehension is at an all-time low right now. But anyway, let me get back to the topic. That was a little tangent. Black love didn't disappear. It just got rebranded. Rebranded as content, rebranded as conflict, rebranded as something to debate instead of something to build. Because healthy doesn't, all that healthy shit, all that healing shit does not motherfucking trend and don't go viral. But dysfunction, that gets the views. The chaos gets the views. So now you got people stepping into relationships not to connect, but to play a role that they saw online. They don't heard motherfucking Ari Lennox said to Poor Minds, and now they think they Ari Lennox. They don't heard Angela Simmons on Cam Newton. Now this bitch thinks she Angela Simmons. Bitch, you're not Angela Simmons. You know what I'm saying? You're not Ari Lennox. Like, you're not these people. Like, you don't even know. Like, you don't even know if they're good people or not. You just know that this bitch made good songs. You feel what I'm saying? These niggas making good ass songs. You don't know if that nigga's a real nigga or not because he sang good. You don't motherfucking know. Know these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shit weird. But the cost of performance of love is nobody feels safe anymore. Nobody feels safe anymore. And when love becomes performance, nobody feels safe anymore. Everything is calculated. Everything is strategic. Who cares less? Who texts back slower? Who has the upper hand in the relationship? And that's not love, in my opinion. That's survival tactics. And if you're trying to win the relationship, my only question is, who the fuck are you playing against? If you're trying to win the relationship, who the fuck are you playing against? You know? So, I've lived the full cycle from dating to divorce. So I'm not speaking from theory. I'm speaking from experience, my experience. And what I've learned is simple. You don't win the person, you win with the person, right? You don't win the person, you win with the person. Black love doesn't need to be rebranded, it needs to be remembered. All right. If you have the luxury of still having your parents, of still having your grandmothers and grandfathers, like, just ask them, or just go on YouTube and look at the conversations that were being had back in the 60s and 70s and 80s about love and what it meant back then versus what it is now. Like, go read some of them books. Like, go really do your research. Get away from these fucking podcasts and all this other propaganda, because these niggas just want to sell tickets and get clicks and get views, and that's what they're doing. Don't be fooled by people saying this outrageous shit. You know what I'm saying? Really take time to really realize how realistic this shit is, or it isn't. You know, stop taking these podcast niggas for, like, including me. Like, I'm not sitting here saying I'm just the realest nigga ever, but I'm, you know, I don't perform here. You know what I'm saying? Everything I'm giving you is something that's backed in fact. That's, I can show notes, I can show, you know what I'm saying, all type of shit. So it's backed in fact. So I'm just speaking the truth, and I'm speaking from my experiences. I'm not grabbing no shit from across the street and trying to claim it's mine. You understand what I'm saying? That's what makes me different. That's what sets me apart from other shows and shit. And that's why I need y'all help. Y'all know I be on my NPR shit. Come fuck with your boy. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do this shit independently, black ball nigga on. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, black love doesn't need to be rebranded. It needs to be remembered, right? It needs to be held as sacred. It's sacred. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be coveted more. You know, everybody's so motherfucking freaked out right now. Everybody's so motherfucking freaked out. Don't nobody want to love no. Don't nobody want to love no more. Don't nobody want to build. You know what I'm saying? Truth is, you're never going to be perfect. None of this shit is going to be perfect. You can't sit here and wait until, oh, it's perfect now. It's never going to be perfect. You know, and you don't want to, and you don't want to pass up something because you feel like it wasn't perfect enough. You know, if that person really loves you, and vice versa, y'all will build with each other. You feel what I'm saying? Shit, let's bring it all to the table. Fuck what you got, and let's put it all here. You know what I'm saying? We got dreams, we got aspirations, we got all that shit. Let's make sure we're prepared. That's why I'm not rushing to get into another relationship, although I just been dating, just kind of get my toe in the water, you know what I'm saying, and get wet. But you know what I'm saying? You know how you get the pool, you gotta dip your toe in the water. Oh, okay. It's a little cold out here. It's a little warm out here. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like getting back in the gym. You know what I'm saying? It's like getting your shots up, trying to see where you're at your levels. Okay, I went here. This bitch so fine. Boy, she made me nervous. She made me stutter more than usual. Okay, she got a great conversation, but you know what I'm saying, this what, just and before even all that, just working on myself. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about the women. It's just about working on myself more. You know what I'm saying? Before I get into another good relationship or another relationship, that I can see going forward, and I don't know nothing about the marriage shit yet, but it's interesting enough to where it's like, man, let me make sure that my P's and Q's was on point. You know what I'm saying? I had to find out, I had to start loving myself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the first thing I learned. You know, when you're in that limbo stage of divorce or just a bad breakup or whatever, and you in that period of time where you just hate shit. You know what I'm saying? You just become a hating ass person. You just hate love, all that shit. And you don't really hate it. It's just that you hurt. So you gotta take time out to just heal and just relax, nigga. Go love yourself, nigga. Go love yourself. Go take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Go enjoy your time. You know what I'm saying? Like people, so many people are just tied to people and they just bounce from back to back, but they don't take time to actually take time out to take care of themselves. And um this during this time, I don't think one of the things that I think I've realized is that and then having a conversation with my friends and with my people and everything is that you can't love nobody else until you love yourself. You know, you can't take care of nobody else until you take care of yourself. You know, even when I was taking care, I wasn't taking care of myself. And as a man, that's something that we have to keep balanced. You know, don't get so caught up in taking care of everybody and everybody else, and you ain't took care of yourself. You just on the back burner, just taking whatever. You know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck that. If you don't take care of you, nobody else will get taken care of. You feel what I'm saying? Especially as a man, like that's just something that's important that I don't think gets preached enough. Taking care of yourself, you know, your mind, your body, your spirit, making sure everything is intact. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's something that's important that I don't think should be overlooked as men. It's taking care of yourself, you know. So I've been enjoying taking care of myself. You know what I'm saying? I've been enjoying having time to think, be in my own space. And I think everybody should have that point of time where they just enjoy being themselves. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want nobody in my space. I don't really want nobody around me like that. So if I want you around me, that means I fuck with you. You feel what I'm saying? That means I see something around. You know what I'm saying? I see something around. You know what I'm talking about? I see something around. You feel me? But now I see some. I see some that I want to potentially build with you. I don't like nobody in my space. I'll be alone everywhere. I'll be at the restaurant, off in the corner, busting down. You know what I'm talking about? I'll be in a nice little lounge. When I do go out, rarely alone, dolo. When I, you know what I'm saying? I be dolo more times than not. So I enjoy myself. You know what I'm saying? So if I want you around to share space with me, that means I really must fuck with you because I don't really fuck with nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? It's only a selected few, probably around 20 people that I really fuck with. You know what I'm saying? That's including friends, family, you know what I'm saying? That I really just fuck with. That I just would love to be around, don't matter when, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, fuck no. Get the fuck on. I'm going home. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my drawers eating crackers and goat cheese, playing a video game, doing some push-ups, going to the gym, so doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? But in closing, Black love doesn't need to be rebranded. It just needs to be remembered of what it used to be and how sacred it was and how important it was and what it meant to be involved with a person that you really love. You know what I'm saying? The government did so much to split the black family, and that has done a number on us. I did a whole show about the Moynihan report, and what it said. Go look it up. I think that show is named Manufactured Fractures. But I did a whole show on that, and they did a number on pitting the black man and the black woman against each other. You understand what I'm saying? See, I love black women. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all dirty draws. You feel what I'm saying? But I do think there has to be a time where we come together as a unit and really say, fuck this shit, and operate on our own terms and really have conversations personally, not in public. I mean, we can have little public discussions, but not on this performative shit. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas be performing, and they don't really mean what they say, man. Y'all niggas just look. Y'all niggas gotta stop believing in these entertainers, man. They've been conditioned to perform, and that's what they do. So when they get in front of the camera, their second nature is to perform. You know what I'm saying? All these women done told y'all to fuck these niggas and all this shit, and all the women they happily in relationships and got babies and families. They don't told y'all to fuck this shit. Same way all the niggas told niggas trap this shit out, taking perks and all this shit. These niggas be the healthiest niggas you ever seen in your fucking life. So these niggas are performing, and you eating that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that shit. Come back home. Come back sacred. Really do your research. Really take care of yourself, because black love doesn't need to be rebranded. It needs to be remembered. Now, closing, I still believe in love. I just don't trust the versions being marketed to us. So I'm not chasing trends. I'm not following scripts. I'm protecting something real. Because if it's built for views, it was never built to last. If it's built for views, it was never built to last. And that's my time. That's that on that. The next show, something else I pointed out was the business model of black trauma. And I have to do some, I have to do some research, and I have to do my, due diligence on, because I'm interested in how the business model of black trauma has evolved over the years. It's layered, it's nuanced as fuck, and that's something I have to get into, and that's definitely a conversation to have. But while I work on that, man, y'all go ahead and listen to all this shit, man. This is episode number 32, the Prescription Podcast. We almost to 50 around this bitch. You feel me? This is my second podcast. My first one, I think I did like 120. It's around here. It's floating around somewhere, but you can catch this one on YouTube and on Twitter and shit. We're gonna get it to the other places very soon, but for right now, we're not focused on spreading ourselves in right now. We're just trying to get it all in. And we need the people. It don't matter what platform we on, we need the fucking people. So all the links to everything, check my IG, check my Twitter, check the bottom of this screen. This shit been going around circles and circles. If you want to donate to the platform, you know what it is. Come find me. $ Mind Your Mental. I appreciate everybody been donating to the platform. I appreciate it. Thank you. Because you ain't got to do it. You spend your hard-earned money, and you done goddamn shucked me a ducket. So if you ever shucked me a ducket, thank you. I appreciate it. It is what it is here. That being said, man, I'm gone. I'm out of here, man. Make sure you love yourself. Mind your mental to be Monumental. Matter of fact, love your mental to be monumental. I'm gone, man. I'm out of here. I'll y'all nigga later, man.